Morning, day 15. Right, today I'm going to go over some terms you probably haven't used or heard of before, but this is how the game is evolving and how it's changing, because on the PGA Tour as a coach you work with physios and all that, so you've got to start talking in their language. Gone are the days of cupped and bowed left wrist and wrist hinge. So I'm just going to explain this to you, so now when we move forward in the videos, and I'm going to show you certain positions in the swing. When I say P2, your wrist should be flexed, and then at P8, you should be going into extension. You'll know what I mean. It sounds complicated, but it's easy. Think of it this way. That's a flat left wrist. That is a flexed left wrist. That is a cupped left wrist. This is a wrist going into ulnar deviation. This is a wrist going into radial deviation. You guys would know it as cupped, or people would know it as cupped, bowed, wrist hinge, no hinge. But the terms now are flexed, extended, radial deviation, ulnar deviation. And then you have supination and pronation. Now, the positions in the swing, this goes back in the 80s when I first, Mac O'Grady, absolute legend, and Homer Kelly with the golf machine. I'm going to show you the positions of the swing. There's 10 of them. So you have your setup. That's P1. P2, shaft parallel to the ground. P3, left arm or lead arm parallel to the ground. P4, top of the swing. P5, left arm. P6, shaft parallel to the ground. P7, impact. P8, shaft parallel to the ground. P9, trail arm parallel to the ground. P10, follow through. Sounds complicated, but it's easy. So now, moving forward, when I go to P2, I want the face same angle as the spine, or your wrist going into flexion or extension. Now you know what I mean. These are the terms that coaches should use moving forward. So, flexion, extension, radial deviation, ulnar deviation, supination, pronation. P1, 2, up all the way through to 10, and I'll write in the notes what each position is. So that now you know moving forward. Now, way early on, I was doing the grip and I said to someone, I think it was Andy, said, that's interesting that you don't think the grip is a fundamental. The reason why is the Hall of Fame, there's strong grips, there's weak grips. There's people that aim right, there's people that aim left, there's people with the ball back, there's people with the ball forward. So a grip is not a fundamental. What a fundamental is they have good players, PGA Tour players have an amazing ability to hit the ground in the same spot every time. They have the ability to hit the ball a distance, and we know distance determines what you're going to shoot, and they have a predictable curve on the ball. Those are fundamentals. Hitting the ground in the same spot, hitting the ball at distance, curving the ball with control. If you do this, that's not going to make that's not going to hit the ground. That's a fundamental. Lee Trevino was this way. Lee Trevino was this way. Sam Snead was aiming this way. They were all different, so it's not a fundamental. I'm just throwing stuff out there to make you think, because I want you to answer. If you come to a lesson from me, I'm going to go, hey Matt, what's going on? I'm fading it. And I'm going to go, why are you fading it? I don't want to hear it's because I'm not rolling your hands. You're going to say to me, oh, my path is coming from the outside. Why is your path coming from the outside? Because my left wrist is extended. And because my left wrist is extended, my face is open, so my path is a reaction to my face. That's the way you should answer the question. I don't want to hear you say, oh, I'm fading it because I'm not rolling my hands. That's just old school. So I'm going to leave you with one thought. I'm going to read this so I make sure it's correct. And then I'm going to sign out, but I'm going to try and read it slow and listen, because this is golf, okay? Stay home, we're getting close. Hopefully we'll be back at work in a few weeks. So listen to this, I'm going to read it so I make sure it sounds right. And this is just little notes, everything. Here we go. If you can learn to deliver the club face to the ball that is complementary to the path, with a good impact point, with speed, that's the key to golf. That is the key to golf. Thank you.